Well, I'm thinking about going down to the Toyota dealership and just looking. Now, no, I'm not trading in my Prius. I'm not trading in Gypsy. But I just want to see what is the difference in size between the RAV4 and the Sienna, etc., versus my Prius V. So I thought that would be just an interesting thing to do. No, I don't have any intention of trading my Prius V, but if I ever get another one, if I ever decide that, for whatever reason, they don't make the Prius Vs anymore, I kind of like to have a heads up on what other models are out there, etc. So I thought I might just go down and just take a look-see, because I've never seen inside a RAV4 or a Sienna. And so I thought it might be nice to go out and just see what the difference is in them versus my Prius V. But yeah, no, I have no intention of getting rid of Gypsy. It's suiting me quite well. I have it set up really well so far. Now, one thing I might change, I did order something, but we'll see when it comes in if it's going to work better or not, and that is where I have all of my kitchen things, because it's in a woven kind of box, but to get in and out of it and everything, you have to prop the lid up and try to prop it up and take things in and out, and it makes it a little more difficult. Although it's nice having that wooden top. Now, the thing I found is one you can collapse, open up and collapse, and it looks to be about the same size as what I have in there now. But the good thing is you can either open up the lid this way or open drawers. Okay, it's got doors that you can open, which I think will make so much easier with getting things in and out of there versus having to open up a top and prop it up, etc. So anyway, that's supposed to come in a couple of days, and I'll take it out and give it a shot and see how that works compared to what I'm using now. As you go along, you continue to shift things, find things that work better, things that work, and you're continually changing things as you go. It might take you, a couple of years to figure out what really works for you and what you might want to change along the way. Now, I did get something new. I got a little egg bite maker, which is great because I really like having egg bites. And then you can also use it to make grilled cheese, etc., sandwiches. So it has a lot of useful things. It's a small unit, low wattage. So I'm going to ship some things around and take that definitely, because I do like to do egg bites. And you make them yourself. It's so much cheaper than paying $5 each when you go to the store. So I did order that. And I've been practicing doing some egg bites here and stuff. And it's, it works out well. Now today, I had some hard-boiled eggs. And they were in the fridge, so I took those out and just cut them in half and put them in the little egg bite maker, and it heated them up real quick, so I was able to have some butter and salt on it and had it with a few fresh tomatoes, and that was good. So, that works as well. a way that I can just heat up really quickly, easily, some hard-boiled eggs to have in the morning. I imagine if you wanted that you could do a fried egg in there easily as well. So I've got a feeling, this could be used for a lot of things. It's smaller definitely than having to pull out my grill to do things. So yeah, we'll see. Now it does have a little 4-inch one that you can do a couple of eggs in and make like a little omelet or something. So for breakfast things, and like I said, grilled sandwiches you could do in there. And I see the potential for quite a few things with that. So yeah, that's definitely going with me. I would use that much more than I would the little rice cooker that I have, because I'm really having to go back to do more carnivore keto stuff because of the diabetes that I have. And so a rice cooker, I'm not going to be doing a lot of stews and things like that just because of the dietary things that I have to have. Okay, so probably taking that out. Another thing that I just put in there is a soda maker. I like to do the carbonated water, and so I have a little one that I can take with me and make carbonated water, because I like to make the strawberry lemonade, and I have the the monk fruit sweetener things that I can make like a soda with that, and that works really well. So yeah, I make my coffee, I make my drinks, my sodas, and that's a cheap way to do it. So I'm taking that as well. So yeah, it's about, just kind of shifting things as you go. I'm really excited to get back out on the road again. Now I did buy some fleece wear things that I wear under a lot of my clothing. Now I like these sweaters and stuff, but these are, too heavy to take in the vehicle because they're bulky. Okay, it's really bulky. So I have more things that I layer. I have the fleece wear things that I can wear under, and I can layer up things. And I did pack the car with that. I got the tops and the leggings. And so I can layer stuff when I'm out on the road. So, yeah, again, looking forward to being out there and trying all of these things. Again, I'll do some close by areas just to make sure that everything's working before I take off on an extended excursion for a few weeks. So I'll probably just go up the hill where they have the ski area, and it's already getting chilly down here. We're at night down in the 30s. So up the hill, I'm sure it's going to be even colder than it is here. So that'll give me a good chance to try out a lot of the winter wear and just make sure that everything's okay. Now, the other day, I commented on someone's video. They cook outside all the time, and they're in the snow and in the rain, the dust, the snow, and everything. And I said, that's why I'm so glad I cook inside my vehicle. And they came back and said, it's a way to have a fire in your vehicle. And I was just like, yeah, no, my stuff is all electric. and I have an inverter, and it's a low wattage thing, so no, I'm not having a fire in my vehicle. But also, I don't have to be out in the elements. So that's one thing I'm really, really happy I have. I would never trade and get a non-hybrid car for camping because I really use the climate control. I don't have to carry real heavy blankets. I don't have to carry a big sleeping bag and all of that, because I could have it could be 2 degrees out and I could set it to 80 degrees in there. So, and it uses very minimal fuel, and you get very good gas. The over-the-road fuel consumption is really good. And then, like I said, I can cook inside, and I don't have to carry a lot of real heavy-duty blankets and things. You don't have the condensation inside like you do. So, so many reasons and variables why I prefer the hybrid. Now, I had an Outback before, and I traded it in to get my Prius V. And I am so glad that I did. So, yeah, we'll see. Now, I had the Prius V lifted. It is lifted, and it has a skid plate, because I do like to do forest roads and stuff sometimes, being out there. So that's worked really well. I do the all-terrain tires, the, what do they call? Something Peak. Trying to think of the name of the tires. They're really, really good tires. They're good for snow and stuff, rated for snow. All-terrain, and they're good for snow. So that's one thing, you want to have the right kind of tires. And like I said, change all your fluids every 60,000 miles if you want to keep your vehicle in good shape. So, like I said, I don't plan on trading my Prius in. But I do want to kind of look and see what the difference is in the size. Now, I think the Sienna is quite a bit larger than my Prius V. Prius V is like a station wagon. It's not an SUV. You don't have as much headroom as you do in an SUV. I think it's not as wide nor tall as an SUV. Now, in my case, it's okay because I'm like 5'2", 5'1". I think I'm down to 5'1" now, or 5 foot. You shrink as you get older. So you don't get taller, you get shorter. I started out at 5'2". I'm probably 5'1" or 5 foot now. So, yeah. So for me, the headroom is not a problem. I have about that much extra headroom. Not a lot, but I have enough. I'm not sitting there like this. If I were sitting there having to be like this or something in there, then I would definitely trade it in and get something with a taller headroom. But as it is, it's quite fine for me. Now, I've had people ask, how do you take a shower? How do you take care of those things? Now, I have a toilet in there, a Stanasport, which I really like. That's the only thing that gets condensation. So you go to use it in the evening, you want to open the lid, you wipe it off the lid, you wipe around the seat, and that's it. Dispose of that and you're fine. But otherwise it does get some condensation. But I have a natural diversion toilet because I have an ostomy. So the only thing that goes in the toilet are liquids, okay? Solids go in a bag that when it comes time, you just take it off, close it up. I put it in 2 puppy feces bags, tie it up, throw it in the trash. And in the morning, I take the things in the toilet. Now, I use it also for garbage disposal, okay? So it goes liquids, any type of liquids, garbage stuff that I need to throw away that's wet goes in there. So in the morning, you just take it, you fold it down. You tie it first at the top, fold it down, tie it one side, tie it twice on the other side, put it in with my regular trash, which that one gets tied up, and then they get disposed of. So that system works really well for me. So I look at the ostomy as a plus in some ways. You got to look at the bright side of things, right? When I had my ostomy, it kept me off. It took me 6 months to heal because I had some complications and, drama with it. And so it took me 6 months to heal, but I'm on the road now, and I've learned to work with it, take supplies, and not a problem. So washing, what do I do on the road? Do I go in to take showers at places? No. I have a collapsible bucket. I just take my little Bidene, I warm up some water, put it in there, and I'm able to wash in there quite easily. It's quite refreshing, very easy. You don't have to use a ton of water. So I can bathe in my vehicle as well. If I want to get up and get dressed and stuff, I just open up the sunroof and I can stand up and easily see what's out there, get dressed, etc. So again, it works quite well for me. I would always have one with a sunroof so that I could stand up. Okay, if I want to stand up, I can stand up without a problem. And being my size, when I stand up, the only thing that's sticking out is up to here. So I could stand up, and if my window coverings are up, I can change clothes quite easily. Nobody sees anything, and it's easy. So I really do like having a sunroof that I can open up, and then I have that space to stand up. So yeah, all good. All good. I do like my little, what is it called? Mego. My refrigerator is a bit smaller than most of them, so it does fit up in my front seat area. I don't have to take up space in the back for a refrigerator. Some of them are just too large, and I don't need one that large, so that works out really well. And then up in the front seat area, the floorboard, I store all my extra supplies, extra toilet paper, extra paper towels, also a covering for the front window for when it's going to snow, so you don't get the snow on your window. You just go out in the morning and you pull it off, and snow's gone. So that works out well. In the summer, I take a little tent type thing that you can put on the back. You can open it up so that you don't get bugs and stuff in there. But in the winter time, I change that out, and then I bring my front windshield covering for snow. So that's in the front. Also my UGG knee-high boots that are sheepskin lined. Yeah, they keep you toasty warm out in that cold, and that's so important. If my feet get cold, I get cold everywhere. So that is up in the front as well. Hi, Mr. Mickey. in the summer, I take one of those salad spinners and I can wash clothing, put it in there, spin it out, and it dries very quickly. Now, winter time and stuff, I take underwear, which are real quick drying. You can wash them out and they'll be dry in a couple of hours. So, it works out quite well, quite easily. What else? I think that's about it. That's about it. Yeah. Now, some things I love that I see in cars are people that have curtains up. I've got 2 puppies. They're up at the window like this. Curtains, yeah, forget it. They'd be destroyed. They'd be pulled down in a heartbeat with these 2. So that's one thing I have to forego, the beautiful curtains hanging up. But I do have fake ivy and stuff up along there, and some lights and things. So it is nice in there, but I would love to have the curtains because it's just so feminine, so pretty. But curtains or puppies? Curtains or puppies? I'll keep the puppies. Say, that's a good thing, Mom. You see their faces looking at me. It's a good thing you chose puppies, Mom. It's a good thing. Yeah, they're giving me the face. Say, would you really even consider it at all? Puppies. Snow puppies. They look like little snow bears. Are you little snow bears? Yeah, you look like little snow bears. You do. They look like snow bears. Yeah, snow puppies. So they got their little fleece things on. They do have heavy coats as well that have the harness built into them. And they also have rain gear, and yeah, they say, yeah, we're ready to go. We're happy puppies. We are. So these 2 he doesn't like when she gets real wound up. He grouses around. You too. No, it's not time. They want to go for a MB. We usually go through Dutch Brothers, when they get their goodie. They won't eat them at home, but you go through there and man, it's like, the best thing on the planet. Especially Miss Lily. She gets so wound up, we start going in there and she starts whining and she gets so excited. Look at this. Yeah, she gets really excited. She's a Maltipoo. I think it's the Maltese in her. He's a Yorkie poo. He's a little more laid back than she is. Yeah. Tell her, Mickey. Say, chill. Miss Lily, chill. Oh my goodness. She gets wound up. So anyway, on that note, I'll leave that here. But yeah, I'm looking forward just to going down to Toyota to look and see. And that'll be fun because I've never seen the inside of a Sienna or the size of a RAV4. I don't think it's too much wider and thick. I think the only thing with the RAV4 different than mine is maybe headroom. But then again, I could be wrong because I haven't been in one. So it'll be fun just to go down and have a look-see. What do you have to say for yourself, Miss Lily? Miss Lily Boom Boom. Yeah, troublemaker. Anyway, on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.